Okay, Beryl, we're going to go into the coursework assignments, and we're going to show you, we'll go over the grading of your forums. I kind of looked at, I know that each participant would get 5 points if they've participated fully according to whatever your standard is for this. So the way to grade this is to go into Unit 1, Discussion, Power of Language. And here's the list of your students, and here are some checklists, or checklist. And the way this basically works is this. If the student gets 5 out of 5 points, that is a perfect score on this, then what you do is just merely check the full check here. Okay, and that'll give them the 5 points. If they haven't participated at all, let's say that we have somebody here who just hasn't done anything, and they're going to get a 0. You click the X. Okay, X would equal 0. Now, a lot of times in these discussions, you might give partial credit. That is, you're going to give them something other than 0 or a 5, 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on the quality or the quantity of their responses, whatever it is, the guide that you were using. So what you do is go to the partial check in the middle here, click on that, and you can enter a partial grade here. So if, let's say, out of 5, the student is going to get a 4 instead of a 5. Okay, I put a 4 in there, and then I would hit save. Now, I'm not going to do that because this is a live course, but that's how you give partial credit here. Once you've added or put in all their grades, this automatically is going to go to the grade book. Now, one of the things that sometimes confuses people is that you don't actually enter grades in the grade book. They're actually entered in the assignment itself. The grade book is the repository for the grade. So if I open up the grade book, here are your students, and here is discussion, the power of language. And of course, you haven't entered any grades yet, so nothing appears. However, once you add those in, the grade that they got for that discussion will appear in that column. Okay, and if I go back to the grade book for just a second, the basic page, generally speaking, we're not including a, you might want to check this. Generally, we're not including attendance grades at Union. If you're not, click no. Okay, which I can't imagine. Very rarely do we ever do this, but it is there. So, you know, check whatever is appropriate there. But then we do have the actual full grade book. This will be a summary of their grades for the course. To see the individual scores for all their assignments, you have to open up the grade book. Okay, and that's where you're going to see it. If you need to see down the road here, you can scroll over to the additional assignments with the arrows here, and then of course scroll back. So that's basically the way that works.